So matchday 2 out in South Korea is just around the corner, folks. But before then, I've had my knuckles rapped by a South Korean fella out in Canada telling me I'm doing it all wrong. So today, we're going to do it all right. So, let's get into it. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today, we're going to take a look at the pronunciation of the K-League 1 teams from South Korea. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things K-League related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to know here. And no one, Ruski. Now, of course, matchday number 1 out in South Korea has been and gone. And, of course, we're looking forward to matchday number 2. And I will have a separate video with my new pronunciation skills intact, so I don't butcher them. Because I had a couple of people telling me that as well received as that video was, I absolutely butchered the South Korean name. So today, we're going to learn it. Not from me, but from Robin Park, a.k.a. the South Korean football meister who lives out in Canada. He's reached out to me. He broke it all down for me, broke all the pronunciations. So we're going to do it together. All 12 teams. One of them is dead easy, and we can't get that one wrong. We cannot get that one wrong. But let's jump into the vortex, and I'll tell you what we're talking about. So here we go, boys. Here are the 12 teams from the K-League, and we're going to go through them one by one with how it looks, how we're supposed to say it. And then Robin Park's even given in a verbal demonstration itself. So we're going to learn it. We're going to learn Korean, South Korean in a small way right here, right now. So we'll start off with these bad boys. Now, I would usually say Gangwon FC. Gangwon FC, according to Robin Park, who is a Suwon fan living in Canada. He says these boys actually spent 3 years in the second division, and they're in the mountainous region of South Korea. So let's take a look at Gangwon FC. If I can fire up the old bad boy here. That's how it looks, Gangwon FC. But this is how you're actually supposed to say it. You're actually supposed to say Gangwon FC. Now, I might have done it okay. I might have come out all right. But Robin Park, here he comes with his own verbal demonstration of Gangwon FC.
Gangwon FC.
There you go, boys. That's how it's done. So you can't get that one wrong now. So next up, it is the easy one. It is FC Seoul. We're not really going to give you a verbal demonstration on how to say that one. If you don't know that one, just give up now. FC Seoul. That's it. Now, according to Robin Park, he's also given a little bit of a back history about FC Seoul. He calls them the garbage team in the north. They used to be based in his hometown, but they moved back to their base in the capital city. You wouldn't enjoy watching Blackburn games if they suddenly moved to London, would you? Good point. It's like the MK Dons out in England, of course, formerly of Wimbledon. They decided to up sticks and move to Milton Keynes. It is a little bit shady, and I can see why they don't have a good following unless you are from in that region. Anyway, next up, we have these bad boys. It is Ulsan Hyundai. That's how I would say it, but this is how you're supposed to say it. Ulsan Hyundai. That's how you're supposed to say it. Ulsan Hyundai. Now, if you're unsure about how to say it, here comes Robin.
Ulsan Hyundai.
There you go, bad boys. Now, Ulsan Hyundai, they're actually 2 teams sponsored by the Hyundai brand. This is one of them. Shipbuilding construction sector of the Hyundai. And the other team is, of course, Hyundai Motors. We'll take a look at them in a minute. They always have the best goalkeepers. That's according to Robin Park. I'm clueless about Korean League. I'm learning it just like you guys. So, Ulsan Hyundai is there. Next up, we have these bad boys, a.k.a. Incheon United. That's how I would say it normally back in the day, like just last week. But this is how you're supposed to say it. You're supposed to break it down. Incheon United. Incheon United. Now, we've got a bit of a back history on Incheon United. They also have a young and lively fan base. So if you are looking for a team to support, then, maybe an up-and-coming sort of team. They've only been around since 2003, according to the old thing. But Robin, how are we supposed to say it? Did I do okay? Here we go.
Incheon United.
You take it as you will, if I did okay. So ain't too shabby there either. Next up, we have these bad boys. It's called the Pohang Steelers, but you're supposed to say it Pohang Steelers. Now, that's not too hard, just kind of like FC Seoul, really, even though I messed that one up. Anyway, but just in case you're unsure how to say Pohang Steelers, Robin Park, the Meister out of Canada, here he comes.
Pohang Steelers.
There we go. There we go. Pohang Steelers. Tell me a little bit about those. Oldest pro football club in Korea. That's a little bit of a fact for you there. So Robin Park provided me with all the stats and all the good stuff. Next up, we have a bit of a tricky one. It is Seongnam FC. Now, that's how I do it. Normally, Seongnam. I made a bit of a butcher there. But this is how you're supposed to say it. Seongnam FC. Seongnam FC. Say it with me. Seongnam FC. And if you can't hear what I'm saying, here comes the expert.
Seongnam FC.
There we go. Bad boys. Ain't no mucking about. Seongnam FC. What do we know about them? Bad boys. So Seongnam FC, they are the team that have won the most trophies. But back then, when they did win all the trophies, they were backed by a religious group backing them financially. Now they're publicly owned. Maybe a bit of a cooperative between the two, the big money group and the fans and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, if you are a glory supporter, maybe those are the bad boys you want to support. Next up, we have these bad boys. Busan IPark, or something along those lines. But no, that's not how you say it. You say it like this. Busan IPark. Busan IPark. Piece of piss, right? Busan IPark. Say it with me. In fact, here comes Robin.
Busan IPark.
There we go, boys. Piece of cake, Busan IPark. About these bad boys, what have we got on this? So IPark is a brand name for some condos out in South Korea. The team had some glory back in the 80s, but not so much now. I think they were recently promoted from the League 2 into the top flight. So there's Busan IPark. Say it with me. Busan IPark. Next up, we have these bad. This is probably one of the hardest coming at you. It is Sangju Sangmu. But that's not how you say it. This is how you say it. Sangju Sangmu. Sangju Sangmu. Sangju Sangmu. Sangju Sangmu. There we go. Piece of cake. And once you get it, and just in case you haven't got it, here it comes.
Sangju Sangmu.
Yeah, there's the Meister right there. Sangju Sangmu. Now, those bad boys. So Sangmu means military duty. Maybe Song Young-min is out there representing Sangmu on maybe a loan or something as he's doing his military service right now. So, yeah. But next up we have these ones. Looks easy, but could be tricky. It is Daegu FC. Now, is that how you pronounce it? Probably not. This is how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's Daegu FC. Daegu FC. Robin, am I right?
Daegu FC.
There we go, Daegu FC. Now, let's a little bit of back history on Daegu FC. A counter-attacking team. They have the most powerful crack in the K-League, Cecina. And if you want to check him out, there's videos on him. And they call him the Aguero of the K-League. Scores goals for fun. So Daegu FC, if you want some free-scoring football, they're the boys to go. They might not be a Victoria. It might be like the Newcastle of the 90s. Next up, we have Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Now, that's how I would say it before my lesson from Robin, but this is how you're supposed to say it. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Robin?
Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors.
There we go. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. So these boys, believe it or not, according to Robin, I don't know. I'm only 1 week into the old K-League, but these boys have a bit of a history of bribing the referee, getting their own way. But he doesn't want to admit it, but they are the strongest outfit in South Korea. So it's a dominate. Maybe they're dominating the league too much, something like that. But yeah, Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. Next up into the final two. These are my boys coming at you. It is Suwon Samsung Bluewings. Now, have I butchered that name? Maybe, but this is how you're supposed to say it. It's Suwon Samsung Bluewings. The last two words, pretty easy. And just in case you haven't got it, here comes Parkmeister.
Suwon Samsung Bluewings.
There we go. Suwon Samsung Bluewings. He is so Robin himself is a Suwon Samsung Bluewings fan himself. They spent money in the past collecting players like basically like the Korean version of Real Madrid, spending big money. But now they're all about youth. They've got a royal fan base and its strongest and most lively crowd in the K-League. So despite an opening day loss against Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, these boys will still be my team as well because they've got an ex-rover in the ranks. And finally, we have Gwangju FC. Now, it looks pretty simple. It is pretty simple. It's Gwangju FC. And just in case you don't know, it's like this, Robin. Take it away.
Gwangju FC.
There you go. Gwangju FC. What you got on them bad boys? They got promoted and relegated between K1 and K. They are a yo-yo team, up and down. They just don't know what they want to be. But that is the current K-League. Match number 1 is already done and dusted. We're looking forward to match day number 2. And that video will be on this channel pretty much the same day as this bad boy. I'm actually prepping it right now. But I wanted to get this sucker out. So, hopefully, I answered some of the pronunciation troubles. finals, and maybe in the next video, which will be just around the corner, I might have cracked it. But anyway, I'm looking forward to matchday number 2. Matchday 1 was spectacular. It did okay, but anyway, you can get the verdict in that video. Until then, boys and girls, be sure to give this video some love and smash the thumbs up. And of course, if you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos every single week. I'm going to keep up with the K-League for as long as I can. It's exciting. Of course, it's got all the attention at the moment. It's the current, probably the biggest league in action at the moment. The German league is about to kick off, but it doesn't mean we can't keep an eye on these bad boys. But anyway, until then, I'll see you all next time. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.